Hello friends, in this lecture we will see how to create engraving operation using an external geometry. So first of all I'm going to import one IGS file. So this is my file. So if you have any external data you can import it by using import option from the file. Okay, so here we have one solid and some curve. So IGS file will import solid, curve and surface. All three entity it will import or export using IGS format. So this is the solid model. Now I'm going to define, come to this view, and here is a transform. I can see it is here. So go to block and click, and automatically block will generate. Now the dimensions are, I'm just trying to match it. So just accept it, and now create one more working plane and make it activate. Again transform, block, and generate this. And this time, right, and for Z I'm using just -12, right, and accept. Again I want to place it at the center, so go to this and again select one new work plane and make it activate. Again from work plane calculate, and here is, right, and sorry 12 is the thickness, and accept. So this is my geometry and curve and the blank, right? So all the things we have right now. Now I want to do the engraving option. So first of all I'm going to define my tool. So in this case I'm going to use one spherical mill with 2 dia and 0.25 radius, 20 length, and 10 is a taper angle, right? So this is the tool. Now my operation is this 2D curve profiling. If we are using on a planar surface, that time we can use this 2D profile, right? And we need this profile. So I don't have any pattern. So come to this pattern and click here and create new pattern, and right click over here, and for pattern I want to insert model. So it is not properly, delete this pattern. Again I am trying this pattern, right click here and create new pattern, and this time I have not selected any surface, so nothing is selected. Come to this pattern, right click here and go to insert, and now I want to insert the model curve into this pattern. See, all the yellows curve are here, this come into the pattern. Now again come to this tool path and setting so that I can edit it, and here is a pattern, and my position is center of the line. The tool will move over the curve, right? At the lower limit the depth I want to cut is 0.5. Okay, and thickness, and click here. Here I'm selecting this number of cut. I want two number of cut with 0.5 or 0.25, right? Depth step over is 0.25, and I'm using only 0.5, so in two step it will cut this. And for horizontal I'm using just one, and first calculate it and let's see the result. right? Here is a toolpath. Again add it and come to this rapid, and here rapid plunge, calculate it, right? It is 5 and 10, and again generate, right? So now I want to reduce some more non-cutting move, and for that go to this move and clearance and incremental plunge height, just make it 0, so tool will not uh, move in upward direction again and again, just it will cut first letter, then it will move to another letter, and close, and right click here, again setting, add it, and from here links, make it skim and save, right click, calculate. This is a link between the non-cutting moves. Right now I want to check it, so click here, come to the simulation, my tool path is this one, on, and play, right? So in this way we can generate this kind of tool path. Finish. If I want to add any other text, so just create a new text pattern, right click here and curve editor, go to the top, now come to this text. Here we have the four type of text: horizontal text, vertical text, and curve on text on curve, and curve on circle. So I am clicking here, I am using click here, say this, but it is outside, right click here, curve editor, again come to this, and I am using this vertical, and click here, right, and accept this. This is the second pattern, so this time I want to cut it. Again I am using the same option, or you can copy paste this first pattern, this will also work. This time the second one is my pattern, limit is same, rest option I want to keep the same, close, and from simulation, and now the second one. So hope you understand how to make engraving operation on 2D toolpath or on a flat planar surface. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.